You have built a great Power App. But now what's next? How do we make sure the right people get the access? Whether it's one person, your entire organization, a security group, or even users outside of your company. In this video, I'll walk you through all the sharing options in Power Apps step by step, and I will reveal the most effective way to share apps externally that even interviewers will love to listen. Let's dive in. So, whenever you share a Power App, remember there are two key aspects to manage: sharing the app itself and granting the security permissions on the data sources, which can be SharePoint, Dataverse, OneDrive, etc. Both are required for users to successfully run the app. So let's share app with single user practically. So before you share an app, you must save it and then publish it. So to publish the app, click on the publish icon, and here you need to provide the description so that it help end user to find and use your app. Hit the publish this version icon and your app will be published. So you can share your app in multiple ways. For example, you can click on the share icon. So as soon as you click this, you will have this dialog box where you can provide the email address to the user where you want to share the app. Another option to share the app is navigate to max.powerapps.com. So here you will find all your app listed over here. Suppose you want to share this interview tutorial app, click on three dots, select share. So here you have two options, share and add to teams. Choose share. So once you share this, you will find this dialog box. So here you can provide the email address to the user you want to share their app, and here you can write some optional message. If you are not familiar with this share dialog, then you can switch back to classic sharing dialog. For that, click on three dots and use classic sharing option. So this will open the sharing dialog. So request license. If your app contains premium components, users must have a Power App license to use the app. To request licenses for the user of your app, select the request license, which submits the request to your admin. So during your app share, if you don't want to send an email invitation to the user, you can just turn off this option. Then it won't send any email during the sharing of the app. I'll make it turn on. So let me share this app to one person, Purnima Sharma. Scroll down. So you can share this app to Purnima Sharma as a user, or you can also make her as a co-owner. So remind you, when you make her a co-owner, so she can use it, edit, share app, but cannot delete or change the owner. So the owner will be the course elevate, but Purnima Sharma can use and edit this app. So below to that you can see the data permissions. So here if you select on the security role, so all the security role which the Purnima Sharma has already allocated, you will see here. She has rights for approval user and environmental maker, project user and basic user. So during creation of this app, if you have created some specific security role, then you can directly select that security role over here and click on share. So remember, this only shares the app. You may separately give the user access to data sources like SharePoint list, Teams or other resources which you have used in this app. So there is also one optional feature about sharing the image of your app, how it looks like. So this will be displayed to the user while receiving an email during app share. So for example, here you can include an image. So add an image to the email to showcase what your apps look like. So to see that, click on upload. So I have created one image for this app, submit.png. So this image is uploaded over here. Okay. So now Purnima Sharma is co-owner and I'm sharing it and this email will be triggered. So let me go ahead and share this app to Purnima. So all permission changed successfully. So we have successfully shared this app with Purnima. So Purnima must have received an email. So let's go ahead and check that email. So this one is Purnima Sharma account. So let's wait for an email. So Purnima Sharma got an email. Course Elevate has shared into tutorial with you. And here you can see the app image as well. So she can directly run the app and run in the Microsoft Teams. So as we have provided her the editable rights, so she can directly edit it in the Power Apps. So this is how you can share an app to a single user in your organization. Now let's share an app with everyone in the organization. So what I'll do is I click on the three icons again, click on share. So let me revert back to the classic one. And this time I'll remove Purnima Sharma and here instead of Purnima, So to share this app to everyone in the organization, so we will search for everyone. So everyone in GPulse. So GPulse is my tenant. So if you go ahead and share this, so everyone in this tenant will have access to this app. So but you can see here, you can't make everyone as a co-owner. So this is by design. So you can share this app to everyone as a user role. So when you click on share, so this app will be shared to everyone in this tenant. All permission change. So we have successfully shared the app to everyone in this tenant. Sharing the app with security groups. If you want to share your Power Apps with Office 365 groups, you need to understand which groups are security enabled and which are not. So let's understand that. So there are two ways to create the Office 365 group. Option 1, directly from Azure Active Directory. For that, go to Azure AD, new group, and choose Office 365. So these groups are by default security enabled. So you can directly search for the group in Power Apps and share your app with it immediately. The second option is you can create group using Teams, Outlook, SharePoint, or Microsoft Planner. So these will also create groups in Azure AD, but by default these groups are not security enabled. You won't find them in Power App sharing dialog until you enable security manually. So before we start sharing Power Apps to security group, let's first connect Windows PowerShell to Azure AD. So I'll open PowerShell and click run as administrator. So now I write a command connect -Azure AD. Hit enter. So you can't directly connect Azure AD using Windows PowerShell. So to connect it, you need to install Azure AD module. Hit enter. So NuGet provider is required to continue. I'll choose Y. It will take some time to install Azure AD module. Choose yes. So this has been successfully installed. So now let's try to connect with Azure AD. So connect Azure AD. So it's asking me for credential. So let me choose that. Perfect. So I am successfully connected with my Azure AD. So now we have successfully created Windows PowerShell to Azure AD. Let's share the app to security groups created with option 1. So click on new group and choose group type as Microsoft 365. Let me give as group name as AD group and provide group description as this group is created from AD. Make it yes. Okay, I'll click on no owner selected. So let's select the course elevate as owner. Click on select. Create. Are you sure you want to add this capability? Yes. So creating group. So group has been successfully created. So let's refresh it. Okay. So we have created this group, AD group. So let's navigate to the group. So we have this email address. Just copy that and let's see whether we are able to access it in Power App or not. So I'll remove this and check for AD group. Perfect. So whatever group you will create in Azure, so that will be directly accessible in Power Apps to share. So we have just created this AD group from Microsoft Azure. So let's validate whether this have security enabled or not. So click on this group, copy this object ID, and in Windows PowerShell, so let me paste this ID over here. Hit enter. So this is the property of this group. Display name is AD group and security enabled is true. So that means whatever group you will create from Azure, so that will have by default security enabled true. So that group can directly be used in the sharing the Power Apps. So let's share the app to security groups created with option 2, which is outside of Azure AD. So this hospital management software plan group I have created outside of this AD. So let's try that. Copy this email address. So we will search it in the Power Apps. So it says this was not found. If the email address is correct, contact your admin for help. So that means if you create any group outside of Azure, so that will not be available to share the Power Apps. So you need to change the security enabled to true so that it can be shared in Power Apps. So I search for group. I want to see for this hospital management software plans. Let me open that. So I'll copy this object ID. So here I am providing the get Azure ID AD group method, and in the object ID, so I'll providing the ID of the group and select star will return me all the properties of this group. I hit enter. So it has told me all the properties of this group and it says security enabled is false. So this security enabled property for this group has been set to false because I created this group in the Microsoft Planner. So when you create this group outside of the Azure AD, so this security enabled will be by default false. So now what I have to do is I need to set the security enabled property to true for this group so that I can share that in our Power Apps. Okay. So method for that is set Azure AD group. Set Azure AD group minus object ID. Here you will provide the group ID and security enabled $true. Hit enter. So security enabled has been true for this group. So let me check it again. So you can see here the security enable is turned to true. Okay. So now let's try to use this hospital management software plan to sharing the Power Apps. Share. So let me open the classic sharing. So here let me search for hospital management group. As you can see now I can successfully able to share it because security enable is true. Even I can also provide the corner rights to all the member of this group which I have created in the Microsoft Planner and click on share. So this has been shared successfully. Now all the members of this team will automatically get access of this Power App. Sharing the app to the external user. So there are two approaches. The first is import export method which is recommended. So this is the most efficient way to share apps with external organization. Here is why. First is control deployment. You package the app and related flows or connectors and send it as a zip file. Clean environment setup. So the external organization import it into their own environment very easily. Third is the managed solution. So you can share it as a managed solution to prevent any edit. No guest dependency. So they configure their own data connections after import. So no need to share this with guest user. I have created a separate detailed video on how to deploy Power Apps using the import export method and managed solutions. So do check out that if you want a step-by-step guide. It will be displayed in the I button. I will also share the link in the description. Now let's move to the second option which is the guest user sharing. So here we will add the guest user to the Azure AD and share the app by searching for their name. But these have some limitations. The first is they need separate permissions on SharePoint, OneDrive or any other resources which you have used. Second is it works well only for the temporary external access. So let's do that practically. So to share an app with the external user, I need to create that user into the Azure. So under new user, you will have two options, create new user. The first one is for your internal organization and the second one is for external users. So I'll go ahead and choose this external user option. So here I'll choose one email address, tarunmalik@hotmail.com, display name Tarun Malik, send invite, click on review and invite. User invitation is in progress. Successfully invited user. So let's refresh it. So you can see Tarun Malik has been added as a guest user. So click on that and I can see the Tarun Malik@hotmail.com is my user ID. Now let's try to share this app with Tarun Malik. So I'll here and I'll type Tarun Malik. So you can see Tarun Malik@hotmail.com. Perfect. So now I can share my app to this user. Click on share. Perfect. So I have shared that app to the external user. So I can do one more thing. I can add this user to my existing group. So let me open all the groups here. In that group, I have this hospital management software plan group. Just click on that. Total member. Click on view group member. Click on add member. So I can choose here Tarun Malik@hotmail.com. Select this. So now this external user has been added to my internal group. So when I share my app to this group, so that will be automatically shared to this external user as well. And that's how you share Power Apps effectively with different types of users. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can download a free ebook if not yet downloaded. Link is in the description. Please like this video and subscribe the channel. Take care.